Stop eating eggs every single morning. Yeah, I said it. If you're over 75 and you think 3 eggs a day are protecting your muscle, I need you to hear this carefully, because what worked at 50 does not work the same way at 75. Here's the truth no one is explaining. After 75, your muscles become resistant to protein. It's called anabolic resistance, and it means your body doesn't respond to protein the way it used to. You can eat eggs, you can eat chicken, you can drink protein shakes, and still slowly lose strength month after month. That's not because you're doing something wrong, it's because your muscle cells now require a stronger activation signal. In 2023, a study published in a major aging nutrition journal found something surprising. Adults over 75 who combined a traditional protein with specific high-impact fruits gained significantly more lean muscle over 12 weeks than those who relied only on eggs, poultry, or dairy. And this wasn't some tiny lab improvement. We're talking about measurable, functional muscle. They stood up from chairs faster, their grip strength improved, their balance stabilized. Doctors could actually measure the difference. As a surgeon, I've reviewed imaging scans of older adults who were eating what looked like enough protein, yet their muscle size continued shrinking year after year. The problem isn't always protein intake. The problem is whether aging muscle can respond to it. After 75, inflammation increases, blood flow decreases, cell signaling weakens. Eggs contain high-quality protein, absolutely, but they don't fix reduced circulation, they don't calm chronic inflammation, and they don't fully activate the cellular pathways that drive muscle repair in advanced age. This is where it gets interesting. Certain fruits contain bioactive compounds that improve blood flow to muscle tissue, reduce low-grade inflammation, activate muscle protein signaling pathways, enhance how your body uses every gram of protein. When paired with protein, these fruits amplify the muscle-building response in a way eggs alone simply cannot after 75. In this video, I'm ranking 5 fruits that help unlock muscle growth pathways in adults over 75, from least powerful to most transformative. Stay with me, because number 2 activates a key cellular switch directly linked to muscle preservation in advanced age, and the research behind it surprised even specialists. Before we begin, quick question. How old are you right now? And do you feel stronger or weaker than you did 2 years ago? Drop your age in the comments. We read them all. Think of it as tracking progress together. Now, let's start with fruit number 5. It looks ordinary. You've probably walked past it 100 times, but when combined with protein, it quietly enhances how your muscles respond to every bite you eat. Let's break it down.
Fruit number 5, jackfruit. Fruit number 5 might surprise you. It's jackfruit. Most Americans have never tried it, some haven't even heard of it, and that's unfortunate because for adults over 75 trying to preserve muscle, this tropical fruit deserves serious attention. Now, let's clear something up first. Jackfruit isn't a high-protein food compared to steak or eggs. 1 cup gives you around 2 to 3 grams of protein. That alone won't build muscle. But here's what makes it interesting. Jackfruit contains a broad spectrum of essential amino acids, the building blocks your body needs to switch on muscle protein synthesis. And when older adults combine those amino acids with a solid protein source, the muscle response can improve significantly. A 2022 food science analysis found that jackfruit's amino acid pattern is more complete than most fruits, making it one of the more supportive plant-based additions to a muscle-focused diet. But the real advantage isn't just the amino acids, it's the nutrient package that comes with them. Jackfruit is rich in potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, and those 3 nutrients matter more after 75 than most people realize. Potassium helps maintain strong muscle contraction and reduces nighttime cramping, the kind that wakes you up at 3 a.m. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation and recovery, even after mild activity like walking or climbing stairs. And vitamin B6 plays a quiet but critical role in protein metabolism. Without enough B6, your body struggles to convert dietary protein into usable muscle tissue. In other words, you could be eating protein but not efficiently using it. Some observational research suggested that older adults who regularly included jackfruit as part of a balanced diet showed measurable improvements in grip strength over time. And grip strength, as many geriatric specialists point out, is strongly linked to long-term independence and overall health in seniors. Now let's talk practical use. Most people don't know what to do with jackfruit, but it's actually simple. You'll usually find canned young jackfruit in the international foods aisle. The young variety has a neutral flavor and a shredded texture that works well in savory dishes. Drain it, pat it dry, and sauté it in olive oil with garlic and your preferred seasoning. In about 10 minutes, you have a warm, fiber-rich plant addition that pairs well with eggs, chicken, or beans. If you prefer something sweeter, ripe jackfruit can be added to smoothies. It blends well with banana, almond milk, or Greek yogurt for a nutrient-dense breakfast. The key here isn't replacing your protein, it's enhancing it. Try incorporating jackfruit 2 to 3 times per week alongside your usual protein source. And here's a small upgrade. Pair it with vitamin C, a squeeze of lemon or a few berries, since vitamin C supports collagen production and overall nutrient utilization. Now, jackfruit is a solid starting point, but the next fruit on this list contains even more muscle-supportive nutrients, and it has a powerful anti-inflammatory advantage that becomes critical after 75. Before we move on, if you're finding this helpful, tap the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. Let's continue with fruit number 4. Fruit number 4, guava. Let me ask you something. What if one of the most powerful muscle support foods for adults over 75 has been sitting in the produce aisle this whole time and you've been walking right past it? Fruit number 4 is guava. Now, guava isn't a replacement for eggs or meat, but when it comes to aging muscle, it offers something most protein foods don't. Yes, one medium guava has about 4 grams of protein, which is high for a fruit, but that's not the real reason it matters. The real strength is the anti-inflammatory power, especially a plant compound called quercetin. After 75, many adults deal with low-grade chronic inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging. You don't feel it directly, but it quietly interferes with muscle repair. When inflammation stays elevated, your body focuses on defense instead of rebuilding muscle. Quercetin helps support healthy inflammatory balance and better muscle signaling, which means your body may use protein more effectively. And there's more. Guava is extremely high in vitamin C, even higher than an orange. Vitamin C is critical for collagen production, and collagen supports tendons, ligaments, and the connective tissue around your muscles. So, guava supports both how your body uses protein and the structure that keeps muscles strong and stable. It's simple to eat. Wash it and eat it whole, skin included. Slice it into yogurt, blend it into a smoothie. Here's a smart tip. Have guava 30 to 60 minutes before light exercise. Giving your body these nutrients before movement may help support a stronger muscle response. Guava is impressive, but the next fruit on this list contains a compound so unique for muscle metabolism, researchers had to study it separately, and that's where things get really interesting. Let's move on to fruit number 3. Fruit number 3, dried mulberries. Let me ask you something. What if one of the most powerful muscle support foods for adults over 75 isn't popular, isn't trendy, and most people have never even tried it? Fruit number 3 is dried mulberries, and they're a quiet powerhouse. Just a quarter cup gives you about 3 to 4 grams of protein plus iron, and that combination matters more than people realize. Protein helps build muscle, but iron helps deliver oxygen to your muscles. Without enough oxygen, your muscles can't perform, repair, or grow properly, no matter how much protein you eat. Research published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that older adults with low iron levels often experience greater declines in strength and physical performance. But here's where mulberries really stand out. They naturally contain resveratrol, the same plant compound often associated with anti-aging research. Unlike red wine, mulberries give you those compounds without alcohol, which can interfere with muscle recovery. Studies from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging suggest resveratrol may support mitochondrial function, and mitochondria are the energy engines inside your muscle cells. As we age, those engines slow down,
Energy drops, endurance fades, recovery takes longer. Supporting mitochondrial health may help older muscles maintain better energy and resilience. The best part? No prep needed. Eat them straight from the bag. Sprinkle them on oatmeal. Add them to trail mix. Pro tip, pair them with vitamin C, like strawberries or orange slices, since vitamin C supports iron absorption. Small tweak, big impact. And get ready, because the next fruit will completely change how you think about protein and muscle building after 75. Fruit number 2 is avocado. Before you scroll past this, yes, avocado is a fruit, and if you're over 75, it may be one of the smartest foods you can eat for muscle health. A medium avocado has about 4 grams of protein. Not huge, but that's not the real story. It also contains around 15 grams of healthy heart monounsaturated fat, and that fat actually helps aging muscles. Here's why. As you get older, your muscle cells become less responsive. Their outer membranes stiffen, which makes it harder for protein and nutrients to enter the cell. Healthy fats in avocado help keep those membranes flexible, and when the membrane works better, the protein you eat works better. In fact, a 2022 study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed nearly 2,800 adults over 65. Those who ate avocados several times a week maintained more muscle and performed better physically, even when protein intake was similar. Avocado also delivers high levels of potassium, critical for muscle contraction and preventing cramps, plus glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect muscle tissue from age-related damage. And it's easy. Eat it with a spoon, spread it on toast, blend it into a smoothie. Add it to eggs or salads. For extra benefit, have it within an hour after light exercise. That's when muscles are most ready to absorb nutrients. Avocado is powerful, but the next fruit on this list activates a muscle repair mechanism that completely surprised researchers, and it might be the most important one yet. Fruit number 1, dried apricots. If you're over 75 and serious about protecting your muscle, this might be the most important fruit on your grocery list. Dried apricots. They're small, wrinkled, easy to ignore, but they're surprisingly powerful. Just half a cup gives you plant protein, beta-carotene, potassium, iron, and key protective compounds that support muscle health in aging bodies. Here's why that matters. As we age, the muscle repair system slows down. Special repair cells inside your muscles, often called satellite cells, don't activate as easily after 70. That's one reason strength declines faster in later years. Research from Harvard Medical School published in Cell Metabolism suggests certain plant compounds like beta-carotene and polyphenols may help support healthier muscle cell function in older adults. Dried apricots are also packed with potassium, over 1,000 milligrams per half cup. Potassium is essential for muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and preventing weakness or cramping. They even contain copper, a trace mineral that supports connective tissue, the tendons and ligaments that keep muscles attached and working properly. Research in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research links adequate mineral intake to healthier connective tissue in older adults. And here's the best part, no cooking needed. Eat 6 to 8 as a snack, add them to oatmeal or yogurt, mix them with nuts, or simmer them briefly if you prefer a softer texture. Simple, affordable, powerful. Sometimes the most overlooked foods deliver the biggest benefits. Before we wrap up, here's something important. When you're buying dried apricots, choose the unsulfured ones. They're darker brown, not bright orange. They're a more natural option. Store them in a cool, dark place or in the fridge to keep them fresh. Now, zoom out for a second. Muscle health after 75 isn't about
one miracle food. It's about smart combinations. Jackfruit for tropical support, guava for antioxidant balance, dried mulberries for energy support, avocado for healthy fats, dried apricots for nutrient density. Each one brings something different to your muscles. And here's the best part. No complicated recipes, no expensive powders, no hours in the kitchen. Just simple, whole foods used consistently. Because building muscle after 75 isn't about looking younger. It's about staying independent, getting up from a chair without help, keeping your balance and preventing dangerous falls, carrying your groceries, living in your own home on your own terms. Strong muscles mean freedom. And the good news? Your muscles can still respond even now. They haven't shut down. They just need the right fuel and consistency. Start small, stay steady. If this helped you, subscribe for more practical ways to stay strong, stable, and independent as you age. Thanks for being here, and here's to a stronger tomorrow.